I read the message 3 times before my hands started shaking. Don't expect me to take care of you when you're old. I have my own life and family. It came from my son. Not from a stranger, not from someone angry in a fight. From the boy I raised. The boy whose scraped knees I cleaned. The boy whose college tuition I paid. The boy who used to fall asleep on my shoulder in the back seat of my car. I was sitting at my kitchen table when it arrived. Sunlight poured through the windows my husband installed with his own hands. The coffee in front of me was still warm. Everything was normal until it wasn't. My name is Margaret Morrison. I am 71 years old. I live alone in Portland, Oregon. I walk every morning. I pay my own bills. I run my own home. I am not sick. I am not confused. And yet my son had just told me I was no longer his responsibility. I did not cry. I did not beg. I typed 2 words, okay. Then I called my lawyer. David was my only child. For most of his life he was kind. He visited. He brought my grandchildren. He let me feel included. After my husband died, everything we built became mine. The house, the savings, the pension. We were never rich. We were careful. David knew that. He and his wife Jessica came over for dinner. They smiled. They laughed. They also asked for money. Small emergencies, urgent repairs, unexpected medical bills. I helped every time. 6 months before that text, David called me panicking. Jessica's mother was sick. Insurance would not cover the treatment. I sent the money. Weeks later, I asked Jessica how her mother was doing. She looked confused. David changed the subject. That was when something inside me shifted. Not anger, awareness. I started paying attention. The way money always came up. The way my future always came up. The way assisted living was mentioned even though I was healthy. Then the text arrived, and suddenly everything made sense. I went through my finances that night. I added everything up. $47,000. That is how much I had given them. I was not their mother. I was their backup plan. The next morning, I went to my lawyer. I want a living trust. I want my assets protected. Protected from who, he asked. From my son. David found out quickly. He had access to an old account, one I forgot to close. When he saw the lawyer payment, he called me. You cannot change your will without talking to me. That was when I knew this was not about love. This was about entitlement. I closed the account. I moved my money. I signed the trust. David came to my house furious. That money was supposed to be mine. No, David, that money was never yours. That was when he threatened me. I will prove you are not competent. I will take control. That was when this stopped being a family problem. It became a fight for my independence. He took me to court. They tried to say I was confused, vulnerable, easily influenced. I agreed to an evaluation. The psychiatrist spent hours with me. When she finished, she said one thing. You are perfectly capable. You are being targeted. In court, the judge asked David one question. Did you tell your mother she should not expect care in her old age? He said yes. The judge looked at me. Do you understand what you are doing with your estate? Yes. Do you wish to change it? No. Case dismissed. That should have been the end, but desperation does not stop quietly. Months later, I learned the truth. David and Jessica had been borrowing against my inheritance for years. They already spent money that was never theirs. When it disappeared, their whole life collapsed. They tried guilt. They tried apologies. They even tried using my grandchildren. But I did not give in, because love does not mean letting someone destroy you. Today, I live peacefully. I walk. I volunteer. I laugh again. I still see my grandchildren. I just do not finance their parents. I did not lose my family. I lost the illusion, and losing that illusion gave me my life back. If this story made you think about someone in your life, someone who takes but never gives, someone who mistakes love for entitlement, then you already know why this story matters. Share this with anyone who needs the courage to protect themselves, and stay here with me for more stories about truth, boundaries, and quiet strength.